right, let's see. I never worked at Hooters, but let's see how this works out. Look at that, wow, this is nice. I think it's the proper temperature, that's why it's pouring so well. It's definitely not my skill. Or maybe it is my skill. It's pretty refreshing, actually. I'm Vaughn Gittin Jr., best known for being a drifter. Formula Drift champion, and but I like to think of myself as just a professional fun haver. I got a go-kart when I was 4, so I think that I would consider that my first time driving. My dad was a wholesaler. He also had like a junk lot, so I think when I was like 10, I probably started playing around like in some of his junk cars or whatever. My first car was a 1964 Cutlass. It had hydraulics. It had a mural on the trunk of DC with the Capitol building on fire. It was really obnoxious. I have a really good story with that car. Some friends and I were driving to school. All of a sudden, smoke just started filling up the car. So we pull over in front of my old preschool, and all the kids are outside waiting for the bus. And we pop the trunk and open the trunk and flames come out. And like one friend ran into the store to get us water. My friend Jared and I peed in the trunk to put the fire out. And it's a good thing because my boy who went to go get the water comes out with like a 20-ounce cup, right? He's running and the water is flying out. So by the time he got to the car, there was like 10 ounces of water, not enough to put out an oil fire, but we handled it naturally. I vividly remember that go-kart, when I was 4 years old, had a little paddle brake, and I would go like as fast as I could in the industrial parks and just pull the paddle brake. When I went to go visit my dad on the weekends, that is what we would do. We'd go ride the go-kart, or he'd take me out to go ride my go-kart. So I just kept doing my thing and then fell upon Club Loose, which at the time was DG Trials. So I went there and just fell in love with it. I fell in love with the scene, the people. Is where I met Tony Angelo, Chris Forsberg, Ryan Turk. And I used to go every Drift Out Wednesday, last Wednesday of the month. I'd leave work early, drive my 240SX up to the event. And the scene, the sport is just me. I just loved every bit about it and realized basically that's what I wanted to do. How'd you not like Motley Crue?
Come on, dude.
Live Wire.
Yeah, good one.
Yeah. Kaguchi. So he was like my idol. Like when I first started drifting and I was on the same team with him, I lost my shit. Like he was just the man. He's still the man. We've never had a battle in competition. And that is the battle like I would love to do that. He's just so gangster. Love that dude. I mean, I think I've just been inspired by just a lot of people overall from multiple different sports. Guys like Ricky Carmichael, Travis Pastrana, just the attitude, just never giving up and just chasing dreams. I've been inspired a lot by my peers, Forsberg, Turk, Tony. We've just constantly pushed ourselves. So I think, indirectly I could say like those dudes inspired me as well. I would say winning the championship. It'd been a long road to get to that, and we just had an epic year, and it was when I really like figured myself out and learned to work as a team, and just a lot of really cool things that was a result of those cool things. So I think that's probably my best moment. Like no holds barred rules.
Whatever you guys want to do.
So I would beat her in a just all out fight. But if it's like jiu-jitsu, she's got me. If it's like no one's getting knocked out and it's just like points, she's got me. All out like street brawl, sorry babe, no. Yes. I mean, we go back and forth, but I just saw him in North Carolina the other day. And we did a 2 out of 3. He beat me the first time, and then I beat him the last 2. How about a mohawk with a mullet?
Ooh. You gotta bring that.
Can we do that?
Yeah, why not?
That would be my preferred one. Lamborghini Countach. Yeah, it was my dream car. I mean, so at my dad's, I had a Lamborghini waterbed. At my mom's house, I had Lamborghini curtains, Lamborghini bed sheets, Lamborghini pillow. I was a Countach fanatic. The airbrush t-shirts, and then I drove one. And it was like the story you hear about not meeting your hero. Feelings were just hurt. Drove like a shopping cart, stopped like something with no brakes. It was obnoxious. But for some sick reason, I still want one. So current project cars are nothing absolutely obnoxious, like most would assume. But right now we're working on our 2018 production Mustang RTR stuff. And then we also have a RTR F-150 that will be coming out. So people will see those debuting around SEMA, most likely. And so those are what my whole team's working on right now. Damn it.
Cool.
18.
18?
18,
Yeah.
100%. Mr. T, come on. I mean, I think I'd be a fool if I didn't say I would like to race Dale Earnhardt Sr. Just the presence that that dude had on the track, I feel like I would like to share that and battle him one time. On a road course, though. I'm not gonna take it to his turf.
So I'm gonna ask you some more kinds of stuff.
You trying to get me drunk?
No, I'm not scumbagging you.
Excuse me, guys. I'd say Frederick Osborne and I have a rivalry. Justin Pollock and I have a rivalry. Sam Hubinet and I had, I think, the biggest rivalry. I mean, those are like 3 dudes that like I don't ever want to lose to. Whew, Cat Bill?
Yeah.
So, Monster brought me out. Monster Europe brought me out. We brought one of my really like legit exhibition vehicles out. So at one point, there was like 6 of us. It was like Osbo, myself, Mad Mike, a couple other local Norwegian drivers, one driver by the name of Tors Ringus. We were a train, but not like a drift train, but just a train of maniacs going in between the other 100 vehicles on the track. And then I realized very quickly by the black flag that we got that we weren't allowed to do that. And I still never really got the answer of why Frederick was doing it, but it just kind of seems like it's just kind of what you do. Like you just go do wild shit, you get black flagged, and that is what it is. So the on-track action was epic. Off-track is a whole nother world. I mean, they have a massive stage, huge party. I mean, I don't even know what parties they have in Europe that would be bigger than this. There was 100,000 people there. It was just a rager till like, the sun doesn't go down till like 2 in the morning. It's still light outside. Every morning we're heading to the hotel at like 4 or 5, take a nap, make sure you're ready to go and do it again. On a steel horse I ride, 'cause I'm wanted. Dead or alive. That one. I enjoyed that song so much. When I was in Barcelona a few years ago, there was a woman walking around with a jam box, and I went and I gave her 20 euros to borrow her jam box, pulled up Bon Jovi in the middle of the square, Barcelona, and rocked it out. For me, it was an epic concert. I don't know what it really sounded like. Probably sounded like what I just said to you guys, but yeah, that happened. It was rad.
We'll go with this one.
Okay.
Abby, keeping it classy. JR. Okay, that one.
Yeah.
Exhibit A.
Yeah.
Once again.
Goodwood. Yeah.
Abby, keeping it classy. JR. Doing it up.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
No, what are you thinking?
What do you mean? Those are the greatest suits ever made.
Sounds good.
We're complimenting each other,
I do like the Pac-Man.
right? So I got a Pac-Man suit, which that got stolen at the Formula Drift banquet last year. It's somebody in the scene has it, so it better show up. And I'm not gonna be mad. I'm just gonna be like, well played, because I would have stole it too. I really like cutting the grass. Yeah, I enjoy cutting the lawn. It's like kind of mindless.
I'm not playing anymore. Just about playing.
Riding on my zero turn. Brrr.
Thank you.
What the hell?
49, triple 1098.
That's my thing. Motocross. I mean, that was, for me, an absolute blast. And also, Ultra 4 has been a lot of fun. Something about competing in the dirt to me is a lot of fun. What keeps me up? I don't know, I sleep really good, man. 100% okay with it. It was rad, man. It's a great confidence boost for him. It's a great confidence boost for our team. There is a champion brewing. His name's Chelsea DeNova, and he's gonna destroy everybody very soon. Continuing being a professional fun haver. Hopefully inspire, you know, the next generation of fun havers to just go out and have a good time. You know, Reese Millen came into our sport and just mopping everybody's ass. I remember Long Beach, one of the years I won Long Beach, and we put a setup in the car that the thing was just through the big sweeping left-hander was so freaking fast. Reese blew off the course chasing me. And I just thought that was the coolest shit ever. So Tony, Chris, or Turk? I would not marry either of them. I would not bone either of them because I've been all over the world with all of them. And fight, I love them all. So I can't fight any of them.
The poor level is
I'm Vaughn Gittin Jr. That's my hanging out with the Hoonigans, enjoying the day. Hope you all have fun.